Wow, that was really great. So Steve, do you want to weigh in? We made some...
Yeah, so one of the things to understand, what you just heard was a performance of a chord melody with an improv chorus and then the chord melody on the way out. And one of my goals with all the students here at the University of Iowa would be is by the time they're ready to graduate as a guitar player, you could do a solo piece like this or even in a trio setting, but taking the responsibility in much the same way as a piano player, being able to comp, play melody, walk bass lines, do all those things, which really is the most challenging level of guitar playing, is to be able to do all those things, I think, at least in the jazz setting like this. And Joe's done a great job with that, and he came up with his own arrangement. One of the things that Joe could probably do is he kind of reused the things he used in the melody, but he did subtle different things to them, played different chord voicings, placed some things in different places, did some things. But he was still thinking the same set of chords going along when he was soloing as he was when he was doing the melody. And one of the challenges to listen to jazz music too is to understand what is the written part that he performed versus the part that was improvised. And a lot of people, because there are no lyrics, get lost in that. They're unaware that, oh, that was the melody, oh, I see, and this is a solo. That's one of the hardest things, I think, sometimes to get jazz over the hump with certain listeners. It's a challenge. But he did a really nice job,
So are there some features of his playing that you might be concerned that if he keeps doing, he might have some repetitive stress type of injury or some change in the ergonomics?
My comment to that might be something like this, is there could be, the thing about the thumb staying behind the neck more, but he knows to not do that constantly. He's not constantly putting the guitar like this in the flat of his hand. What's funny, the comment I might make to that whole thing is that even though there are probably bad ways to play the instrument, and I've taught certain things that are better for you in the long run, I've also heard people that have terrible technique that just play the crap out of the guitar and sound great and sing and play. So you can criticize all you want, but if you sound good, you sound good. Now, that doesn't mean later on there may not be issues, right? Going to the physical side of this a little bit.